Nat's True Crime Podcast, and I'm going to talk about haunted places in Boston, Massachusetts. The Omni Parker House Hotel, located at 60 School Street, Boston, Massachusetts, is constructed in 1927 as the Parker House Hotel. The Omni Park Hotel is a historic hotel located in Boston, Massachusetts, and is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in the United States. It is said to be haunted by the spirit of Harvey Parker, who founded the original Parker House Hotel in 1855, as well as the spirit of several unidentified men and women guests at the Omni Hotel report witnessing orbs and apparitions, as well as hearing disembodied voices and feeling the pressure of a unseen entity. The third floor of the Omni Park Hotel is also said to be haunted by the spirit of a American actress, Charlotte Chrisman, who died of pneumonia while staying at the hotel. And the novel 1408 was allegedly based on events experienced by the author Stephen King while staying in room 303 when a former guest committed suicide. Employees at the Omni Park Hotel report witnessing elevators open and closing by themselves and unexplained stopping at the third floor, as well as experiencing other unexplained paranormal phenomena such as lights flickering and bathroom faucets turning on and off by themselves. Faneuil Hall Marketplace. Faneuil Hall location is 45 Market Street, Boston, Massachusetts. Faneuil Hall Boston, Massachusetts was constructed in 1742 as a town marketplace and business hub for merchants to sell goods and other products such as meat and produce. African slaves brought to the United States were also auctioned off at Faneuil Hall for a short time. However, slaves became illegal in the state of Massachusetts during the 1780s. The building also includes a large room on its second floor, which was used as a meeting hall by the New England colonists to discuss town issues and other business. It was rebuilt after a large fire in March of 1761, at which point too was expanded to almost double its size. The historic location was also used by many of Americans' founding fathers to deliver important speeches and rallies. Patriot militia forces during the American Revolution. It was later given to the nickname the Cradle of Liberty and was used for town meetings until 1822. Divine's Irish pub, located within the Quincy Market at Faneuil Hall, is said to be haunted by the spirit of a dark-skinned woman wearing old colonial-era clothing. She is believed to be a former African slave who died under mysterious circumstances and whose identity is unknown. She also believed to be responsible for a verbal of unexplained paranormal phenomena at the pub, such as objects being moved around or rearranged by a unseen entity, or sudden cold spots and drops in temperature. Another spirit said to haunt the Quincy Market area of Faneuil Hall is that of a man named Mr. Henderson, who was killed in 1907 in a heavy machinery accident while working at Ames Plow Company, which occupied a large portion of the market from 1862 until 1909. An article published by the Boston Globe in September of 1907 reports that Victor Henderson was killed at the age of 35 when his shirt became caught in a place of rotating machinery, caused him to be dragged through the machine and break every bone in his body. When an autopsy was performed on the man's disfigured and the corpse, it was unable to be determined if he was crushed to death or if he later died of strangulation when the machine caught the vest he was wearing to become it so tightly would wound around his neck that he was nearly decapitated. Ever since his death, Victor Henderson's mutilated apparition, who reportedly been seen by shoppers at Faneuil Hall or other walking on the street nearby at night. Other reports hearing the sound of disembodied screaming and feeling a strange presence. Many also report encounters a number of other identified apparitions and shadow figures, with some also claiming that the location is haunted by 5 Boston men who were killed by British troops on nearby State Street on March 5th, 1770, in an event that later became known as the Boston Massacre. Charles Gate Luxury Apartments, the Charles Gate Hotel address is located at 4 Charles Gate, East Boston, Massachusetts. The Charles Gate Luxury Apartments in Boston, Massachusetts were constructed in 1901 as the Charles Gate Hotel. The hotel was purchased by Boston University in 1947 for use as a women's dormitory, and in 1994 was sold again and converted into a luxury condo. The old building is said to be haunted by several spirits, includes one man who committed suicide with a revolver in March of 1908, as well as a young girl who was crushed to death in the building by building's elevator shaft. One urban legend claims that several men were killed in the basement during a flood, and another claimed that the hotel was used during the early 1900s as a meeting place for a satanic cult to perform dark magic rituals. Residents at the Charles Gate Luxury Apartments report allegedly witnessing mysterious orbs and apparitions, as well as experience a variety of other paranormal activities, such as hearing disembodied voices and feeling the pressure of a unseen entity. Those who enter the basement as reporting experiencing unclaimed feeling of paranoia and fear that subside upon leaving the location. Boylston Subway Station. Boylston Station, located on Tremont Street at Boylston Station, Boston, Massachusetts. Boylston Station in Boston, Massachusetts first opened on September 3rd, 1897, and is renowned as being the first subway station in the United States. Boylston Station and many of its underground tunnels are believed to be haunted by the spirits of over 900 British soldiers who were discovered buried in a mass grave during its construction, as well as 6 men and women who were killed in a gas line explosion in March of 1897. Passengers on the subway frequently report witnessing apparitions and hearing disembodied voices, as well as experience feeling of being watched by a unseen entity, especially at night when the location is less populated. In 2000, 13, a group of paranormal investigators were filming investigation Boylston Station for a television show called Haunted Encounters. During the investigation, the group investigating unexplained technological difficulties with electronic equipment, such as devices turning on and off by themselves and the batteries being drained unexpectedly. Thanks for watching my podcast. Please like, subscribe, and comment.